Let's talk about the new Game of Thrones TV show, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, and what you can expect. I have received a ton of comments such as, will there be dragons? How do these characters relate to the Game of Thrones universe? And what can we expect to see? First up, unfortunately, no, there will be no dragons in this series. The line of this series is about 90 years before the events of Game of Thrones. This will also take place about 70 years after the timeline of House of the Dragon. Roughly starts in the year 209 AC, after Aegon's conquer. During the House of the Dragon series, we are going to see an event referred to as the Dance of Dragons, which is basically the ending of the dragons. That being said, one of the main characters, Egg, does in fact have a dragon egg that he hopes to hatch. Frequently asked question that I've been getting, is Egg the Mad King? And no, he is not. Egg is actually King Aegon the Fifth, which is referred to as Aegon the Unlikely. He is actually the grandfather of the Mad King and the great-grandfather of Daenerys Targaryen. He is also the younger brother of Maester Aemon, who you remember from the Game of Thrones universe, who is the Maester at Castle Black. The most heartfelt and heart-wrenching scenes of Game of Thrones is when Maester Aemon was passing away and he called out to his brother Egg. This is Egg. So the two main characters, you've got Egg, who becomes King Aegon, and then you've got Duncan, which is Dunk, and he is also referred to as Duncan the Tall. Dunk will later go on to be Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. This season is only going to be 6 episodes, and trust me, it is enough because it is based on the first of the novellas in this series that are called The Hedge Knight. Basically going to just follow the adventures of Dunk becoming a Hedge Knight after the death of the Hedge Knight that he was squiring for, and him picking up an unlikely squire of his own, Egg. Maker wants Egg to go under the care of Dunk so that he can go throughout the kingdom of Westeros and learn what it is to live upon the small folk and have a humble life. He's hoping that it will help him become a better person than the other Targaryen family members. His head is shaved so that no one will recognize the custom Targaryen hair locks. The series should feel very cozy. We're going to see them at a lot of tournaments, traveling around Westeros. There's not going to be the point of view from the royal family. It's going to be from the common people. I think it's needed in this fandom, and I think it's amazing that we're being invited to see Westeros from this point of view. Being said, it's likely going to lead us to one of the best events in the A Song of Ice and Fire world, which is the Blackfyre Rebellions. We're still upset about Game of Thrones, I get it, but please do not destroy this show for the rest of us because I am so excited.